And we are back with more Moons of Madness. Last time we left off, well, things got a bit weird. Basically, mad scientists who are part of the company that we worked for, doing mad scientist stuff, reality kind of unwove itself a bit. Maybe everyone else on the Mars base is already dead or corrupted or something, and now we are seemingly in our childhood basement, and our mom is a space witch on Mars, but not only on Mars. It is very confusing. But yes, so that is the long of it. The short of it is we are back in our basement, even though maybe not really, and we are trying to pick up on exactly what our mom was cooking, because she has like a elder god altar in the basement that we found. But again, this might not be our actual basement, but you know, this game is called Moons of Madness, not Moons of Rational Sanity. There we go. No one makes Elder God monuments like Mom does. Okay. Alright, so we got a couple of things pointing every which way. We have one of the runes lit up here.
Huh. No glowing symbols on these tablets.
Okay, so I guess that means we ignore them? Okay, no prompt on that one. And okay, so we want to line these up basically with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Giant eyeball tentacle thing. The two moons of Mars converging. Space holes.
A pair of orbs. Weird. Even from this photo, it feels like they're watching me. I wonder if this timestamp is important.
Okay, so that's 000. We can't flip it, so add it to inventory. The moons, Fear and Dread. There are no solar eclipses on Mars. Phobos and Deimos are far too small. Total lunar eclipses of Phobos, however, are a nearly nightly occurrences. These frightful siblings do not behave as our moons does. I think it must be as our moon. Oh no, as our moon does. Okay, yes. I put the plural on that. That's not me. Fleet Phobos rises in the west, sets in the east, and rises a mere 11 hours later. Deimos rises more lazily from the east. Both moons are tidally locked, always showing the same face towards Mars. They never look away. They stare fixedly. Phobos stalks Mars. Its orbit decreases slowly. Someday it will crash into the red planet. Evidence suggests Mars may have had many more moons at one time, each meeting that fate, each committing self-destruction. Okay. Do like the "they stare fixedly" being underlined there for emphasis. Okay, not seeing any other pickups here. And then I assume that the... Okay, yeah, so that... Oh, okay, so the twin orb things have the timestamp of 1300. The ruins, 1257.31. Okay. So I assume we're looking for more pictures. If I recall correctly, we did read these the last time. Yeah, all about basically dreaming in the space between spaces. Okay. The floating ruins? No longer available. I forgot about our mom, the space witch, blinking in and out of reality. Oh yeah, there's one picture we couldn't get earlier. Thought the door was already closed. There we go. I was like, which button's crouching of this? R3. Hmm. I mean, we know that there was one photo that was like stuck in the, not floorboards, but like ceiling, not ceiling, wall floorboards, wall boards.
Looks like something's stuck here.
Yeah, I wonder how to get it out though. Or if we have to kind of like reach around. Which I guess in hindsight.
Ah!
Hmm? Is it saying that that was damaging? Oh.
Felt like my brain was melting. Those symbols were similar to the ones at the altar.
Okay. C1. So is that... Oh, there we go. Wonder if I need to, like, focus on them? Okay, so in theory... nothing's lit up weirdly. Not even on
One of the
these.
tablets started glowing when I neared the altar. I suspect the blank ones are missing something.
Okay. Well, I figure I stare at all the maddening symbols and that will do something. We can't get...
What is that?
And that's the hole we came out of. And I don't mean that in a metaphorical, his mom is a space witch type insinuation. I mean, she's a space witch, but, you know. Still not a connection of red moist hole and coming out of it. Okay, dark room. And that's still electrifying. Okay. Okay, we didn't die. Good, good. Oh, okay. So we can turn off. Okay. So that doesn't cause her to respawn or anything. I'm waiting for the moment where they make us have to dodge. There we go. Pry that open. Get the pic. Sure. Okay.
It looks like some sort of doorway. That timestamp might be of use.
Yes, I assume we're trying to put them in chronological order. Ooh, what do we have here?
It's that thing in the greenhouse.
Looks a bit different, honestly.
Maybe I should take note of that.
I do wonder if the space witch will, like, return on the box when we're over here. Oh, it's a monkey. Okay. Making sure it wasn't, like, someone opening the box to electrocute us. Time is not linear, is it? Or maybe, time is a flat circle. A petri dish poked by gigantic fingers. We are the bacteria. Are we? I keep seeing things outside of my time. It makes things difficult with my family. I have locked myself down here. With blank photo paper and chemicals, I'm able to make my visions manifest. I can project such sights. I see a space vessel headed towards the red planet. Okay. So our mom in the past foresaw us going to Mars.
It's the Cyrano. Are those People flying out of the ship? It's the Manticore logo. It definitely looks like the Cyrano.
Which, if I recall correctly, that's the ship that's incoming. So that one's not here yet. Although again, time, maybe not linear. Hello, crazy monkey. Okay, so looking at it while it's clapping doesn't have any unique interaction. I forgot to silence my phone if you heard a Discord notification. Okay. Thankfully, our Mom the Mars nonlinear time witch did not turn back on the power. Okay, we're in viewpoint of a symbol. But where... oh, where is it? Playing hot and cold with air, we go. Okay. C-O-K. Oh, oh.
I can feel them vibrating behind my eyes.
I choose to pronounce this Coca. Okay, so they are like imbued in our eyeballs now. I assume we need to bring them back to the tablet or one of the unlit tablets. Yep, there we go.
That book. I know that book. Mom was very protective of it.
Oh yeah, Mom did have the Necromonicon. It was such a weird thing. She never let us look into it. It's like, okay. Didn't think anything suspicious of it? Alright. Okay, let's see. I think 7 o'clock is the earliest. Is it only letting me insert it into 3? Oh no, there it goes. And then the 8 o'clock one. And then 12:24. Which, I mean, technically then, that means that potentially the Cyrano's already doomed, because if this is basically our encounter with that thing in the greenhouse, maybe they already had an accident in space? And then 1 o'clock, this should be the last one.
A pair of orbs. Weird. Even from this photo, it feels like these symbols. They're similar to the ones on the altar.
Those ones didn't get burned into our eyes, though.
Yes, little one.
Okay. Mom is encouraging us to pick up the book. I recognized the scars earlier, but I didn't realize that they're the Moons of Madness symbol. Okay, sabotage signal.
What? Did I drift off? That dream. God, it felt so real. The hair on the back of my neck is still standing on end.
So I'm trying to think if he knows why he's here and if he still believes he encountered a monster in the greenhouse. Because we would only be back here to, like, send out a signal because of the monster. But if he thinks it was all a dream, wouldn't he think that the monster was part of the dream too? Okay. Non-interactable. I don't think this has atmospheric pressure.
Declan. Declan. No response. Comm's still down.
So I wonder if my guy thinks that he dozed off before we did the initial, like, no, this is a different site than the solar panels. Let us walk around these very inauspicious stone structures. Reasons the rock stack change each night. Seismic activity, unknown changes in atmospheric altering optics, hallucinations, other. Declan, come by to talk. You can't keep avoiding me by making up work, or waking up, or making up wove. Josie. I'm gonna say making up work. But okay, so Declan then was trying to investigate what's up with these rocks doing that, I guess. So, not a natural thing for the rocks to be doing. Okay. No easy power cell. Be useless to connect it without a power cell. Okay, we can't open up that crate. I'm thinking maybe like something over here? No, okay. Oh, actually, I guess maybe power cell's in that thing with the lock code. Then in theory, the lock code password. There we go. New password 7357. Okay. 73. Okay, 7357. Okay, very slowly walk over. Alright. 73. 57. Listen.
Jesus. No, this is crazy. Who would even write all this?
Navi. Ocarina of Time. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. There we go. There's a power cell where we're looking for. Alright. Insert. Then connect. There we go. Test. Now we should be able to take the power cell with us, right? No. I do like the ability to connect and like still walk around. Okay. Now, a debate to be had about getting more oxygen or assuming there'll be oxygen up there. Might want to grab oxygen while we can. I like how I just walk over the rocks that time. After carefully avoiding it earlier, but whatever. There we go. I do wonder if it's better to leave the door open, but like, it feels like if I was to treat this like a serious job type thing, it's like you wouldn't want to have the door open in case there was like a Martian sandstorm. Which, if things exist, because now think about it, I mean, there's no like tidal currents. But no, Mars obviously has wind. Or, it has no atmosphere. I need to look that up at some point. I know Mars, interestingly enough, does have caves, because Mars actually is still geologically active despite the dead core. I remember looking into that not too long ago, like a couple months back. Just one of my many curiosities, so it's just like, huh. Like, because I mean, well, basically my curiosity was like, well, technically, Mars used to have an active core, so in theory, basically kind of the same geothermal activity as Earth. But then I was like, if the geothermal activity stopped, then there'd still be like old lava tubes on Mars, right? And that's basically what led me down that rabbit hole. And it's like, no, actually, that still occurs. I'm like, oh, neat. Because, yeah, you'd think with a dead core, like, there wouldn't be any geothermal activity like that, but nope, there still is. They went into depth as to, like, the why. It was all official NASA, like, you know, fun facts about other planets. It's like, okay.
I hope to God he's in the habitat.
Trying to recall if we're looking for the guy we were on the radio with earlier in the game. But also, yes, I'm very curious now, basically, what is the cause behind Martian wind? Actually, I guess I can try taking this up and see if it fails right away, because if it fails, we're walking. Okay.
Elevator seems to be malfunctioning.
Had me in the first half. It's just like, oh, we're gonna make it, and then it didn't. Which sadly means no seeker over here, but whatever.
If it was a dream, then why is my scar still warm?
I mean, even if it wasn't a dream, why would it make your scar warm? Like, even if it was real, then you're still dealing with some supernatural stuff, which, you know, you're in the Secret World universe. Like, most players would know it's supernatural stuff, but it's like, from his perspective, it's like, oh, just, you know.
Okay, one stack of rocks, fine. This, though, Declan is either really bored or somebody... I don't know. Let's just hope he has too much time on his hands.
Yeah, you'd think you're just like sleeping with your hand on like a warm piece of electronics equipment? Yes. Warm piece of electronics, there we go. Okay, got a little storage thing here. Hey, excellent. Okay, don't see much else down here, so I think we have to ascend. I do wonder if this game has multiple endings. Probably not, because I don't think the park did. Or wait, maybe it did. Maybe it only had like 2. It's been a long time since I played the park. That's everything. It's like, I swear, I remember a day when it felt like I used to be able to keep up with gaming. Although in hindsight, back then, rentals were a thing, and, you know, you were a kid with more free time, and etc., etc. To say nothing of, games were definitely not as, numerous. I mean, like, they both were, but also weren't. Digital distribution and the rise of indie development have really opened up many a door. am wondering if the rest of the Martian team here is already dead or mad. If the implication was that we were the last one from what the Space Witch told us before. Okay. I don't see any, like, climb thing here, so I think we just walk across the bridge. Good. Checkpoint reached. I do wonder if they're going to put us into another mandatory chase at some point soon. Ideally not, but in theory, someone who has gone insane might be around here. Okay. I guess going to the habitat. There we go. I remember from the last time, no trying to accidentally kill myself via depressurization.
Declan, you here? Declan! It's empty? Declan! Damn it, where are you?
Okay.
Don't freak out. Just find out where he is.
There's that same, like, chemistry tree that our mom was drawing. I did see... Okay, actually, the power cell...
This place! Josie was right. Jesus, I didn't know it was like this. How does he live like this?
We should take the power cell last, given that I think it's probably keeping the lights turned on in here. And that could be important. That classic thing of avoid the golden path and find the secrets first.
Shit, this is bad. I'm sorry, Declan. I didn't know how bad it was. He can't stay alone out here anymore. He needs help.
Okay, nothing in the bathroom. I think the computer first. Okay, Declan Delapore. Daily log entry 361. July 13th, 2063. Slight fluctuation in array rotation during calibration. Diagnostics for self-clean systems require filter replacement. Slight dip in power to non-critical systems due to solar array generator power at 94.7. Either EVA or EVA to recent rock slide at heavy transfer elevator 2B. Estimates to clear and assess approximately 3 days. 8:39. Emergency protocol. Something is wrong with the dish. Circuit box shorted. No prior warning. Just sparks flying mid-transmission. Yeah, there was a sandstorm, but we've never seen a blackout like that. Circuits fried while I'm sitting there. Or, yeah, while I'm sitting there. Here? Had to manually reboot the backup generators / servers, which should have automatically engaged, I don't know. New to do, I guess. Temporarily reroute circuit boxes. Run a blockage scan, manually calibrate satellite dish. Where is Shane? Draft. Memo. Recent communications outage. All personnel, due to recent sandstorm, a server malfunction caused site-wide communications to be down for several hours. Backup servers have been activated and will function as a new primary communication network, though at significantly reduced intensity and radius. Chief Engineer Shane Newhart has been informed of the damage and will be tasked with circuitry repairs. Until then, expect intermittent comms interruptions while the network is re-established. Thank you for your understanding, Management. Okay, recent comms log. Codename, Rostin. Codename. There you go. Okay. I'm not seeing anything in this data that maybe I should be. Note for Shane. Shane, where are you? If you see this, we're headed back to base. We waited, but you were nowhere. I'm with Josie and Lucas, and we're taking the rover back. We lose contact for a second, your rover coordinates disappear, and suddenly the satellite goes nuts. I don't know if it was a freak sandstorm or what. Doesn't matter. Get back to base. Contact us. Whatever you can do. I just hope you see this, Declan. Okay. Really, my guy? You got nothing to say about this? Okay. So we should go back to base according to that, but I guess we'll read this too. Declan, write of your fantastic adventures, Dad. Entry 1. Dad gave this to me. We had this little 12 by 10 by 10 case of personal effects that we could seal up before launch, and I almost left this behind, but it helps to write sometimes. Not sure why lying bothers me so much. My dad, my sister, they still think I'm freezing my ass off for the climate studies in Antarctica. I don't know about fantastic adventures, Father dearest, but last night I dreamed I was on one of those celebrity dance shows, and my partner was Katharine Hepburn, and we won even though she was obviously dead, but it was great. Then I woke up, wrote down the numbers from space for 6 hours, drilled a tiny hole into 17 rocks, all while being a single reinforced pane of glass away from death. It's a real roller coaster here on Mars. Enter 2. Must be the Gaelic side of me coming out. I've been building cairns. I used to do a lot of hiking. I'd get annoyed by the little rock piles people would build along the trails, as if to say, I was here, I've developed fine motor skills, look at me. But the bonus of hiking on Mars is to leave no trace ethos is kind of optional on a completely deserted wasteland. During EVAs, I started to take a moment to grab a few loose pieces and build a cairn. My little Zen garden, balancing the rocks, it felt nice. Lately, I see the rocks moving. I test my theory, although in the fuck-all, most limited unscientific way. I'd make a new stack with the finest Martian rock samples I could find, pristine, dusty rocks, and then I'd wait a day. They wouldn't fall over. No, that'd be too simple. One stack would have a single rock swapped, not an easy rock like the top piece, but a centerpiece. One centerpiece swapped from this stack to the other. No glove marks. Nothing. Just 2 shitty Martian rocks that I swear changed places in the middle of the night. Why am I writing this? Entry 3. When a person is drowning, their throat seizes up, preventing water from entering their lungs, but also air. The reflex is so strong you could be floating there with your mouth well above water surface, unable to cough, unable to breathe. You don't drown because you're underwater, you drown because of yourself. Striking a needle in the webbing between your toes, it sounds so horrific, like your natural reflexes would kick in, but it's the reverse. The emotions dive, the depression slams you with a singular focus. Your mind starts justifying it all, releasing a hint of those chemicals. You're pretty much a tiny little voice trying to control this monstrosity. It's nearly impossible. And so this natural reflex to hurt yourself so terribly and specifically becomes everything. So you drown in it. Jesus Christ, my hand is shaking. I think I'll sleep at base tonight. Gotta get out of here for a bit. Okay. Many circles. I haven't been sleeping well. Understatement. Sometimes I can't tell when I'm awake or dreaming. The numbers keep coming. The messages start to make sense. Spending time at the base doesn't help. It's a hassle trying to come up with reasons why I need a rover ride every day. Just a bit of casual hallucinations, everyone. Nothing to worry about. If you could pick me up before the flashbacks start at around 6 in the evening, that'd be swell. Maybe I'll build another cairn. Let the witch move the rocks around. Fun pastime. Wish I had a beach chair and a margarita. Might as well enjoy my descent into insanity. Entry 5. I saw the witch today. I'm still shaking. Looked out the window and my sister is standing on the cliffside. My sister! She was stark naked out in the nothing of Mars, choking, eyes bulging out of her head like a goldfish fallen out of the bowl. Nearly killed myself throwing my suit on. I get out there, I run, stumbling around to the barriers. Instead, there's a person with paleness to her, deep black hair, and she is facing away, looking out over the endless dunes. When she turns to look at me, it is not my sister. A deep black hole where a face might be, a gray slit curled into a smile. I feel and taste granulars of sand pouring into my mouth, and suddenly I can't breathe. She slowly draws near as I slam my fist on my chest, trying to breathe. Tendrils of blackness reach out from the endless void in her skull. I'm sinking into the desert. She's trying to pull me under, and I wake up, gasping for air. I don't lose it like this. I just don't. Fuck this. Okay. seemingly the end of journal. He's even made the two little the moons of madness symbol out of rice. The Rad Nun. It's like all this stuff is written backwards. Nernin Dal. But okay. Don't think there's anything else to interact with. Though I'm still disturbed that he doesn't comment on the finding on the computer. But alright, let's go ahead and take this. Switch from indoor to outdoor. Wait, actually, let me back in. I'm just gonna grab some quick oxygen. Ah, good old oxygen. Can't get enough of this stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and... assumedly, it wants us to go to the tower. Yep. And yep, okay, here's what wants the power cell. So in theory, the witch both might be our mom and might not be our mom.
Doing good, Chief. Don't look down.
Like, we did admit to our mom having basically the Necromonicon.
Whoa, what is that? Holy shit! No. Oh my god, please just be a meteor. Oh my god.
Okay, so that's the first event to happen, according to the thing we had before. The second was the greenhouse monster again. We're just doing a quick sweep here. Okay, into the communications building we go. Okay, reach the base. I mean, yeah, reach here and then contact base. Okay, restore power to dish. Okay, there's a power cell. Okay, that's turned off. Not sure what that's about. Okay, good. That looked like an open, like, door window, but no. Alright, I guess grab this. I assume it's not charged? Okay, no.
Ah, burning plastic. Definitely a short in the system.
Okay, reconnect. Spiderweb series circuit box. In case of emergencies, connect your device to reroute power between units. Designed by Anansi Technologies as the official power conduit of the Invictus mission. During critical systems failure, power is optimized towards prioritized units. Connect.
I need to find a way to reroute power around the damaged nodes.
Hi. Um. There we go. Nothing like a little bit of puzzle.
This panel distributes power between the dish and the PC terminal, and that busted node means I can only power one of them at a time.
Wait, what do you mean one at a time? Did this not count as connected? Okay, B note. Shane goes missing. Lose contact with the Cyrano. Then the circuit box starts going haywire. Pull just enough power to turn the dish to Josie and get some sort of signal. Then it all just resets. What a beautiful day on Mars. Reminder. Sure, Orochi will find out I'm breaking encryption rules, but I can never remember the constantly changing code schedule. Codename, our glorious leaders. Chatterbox equals comm relay satellite contact base. Rostand equals Cyrano. Marble equals where Antarctica is. Okay. So the codename, is that our codename or like the company's codename? Angelus Calibration Manual, Section 7, Calibration. Calibration must be performed manually via biogauge after security authorization via ID badge. Due to the potentially compromising aspects of calibration and outgoing signals, access to calibration routines is limited to engineering staff. After initial calibration is achieved, the Angelus Communications Array utilizes automated routines to maintain calibration. Note that the targeted signal cannot be followed, for example due to going under the horizon, and Angelus will need to be manually calibrated when the signal is available. General signal quality should be maintained at or above 85% at all time. Lower signal quality may result in interruption of service. Per Orochi security policies, calibration information may not be stored in any form, encrypted or otherwise. Output comm scripts. File generated every 50 minutes by script. User Declan Home scripts comms _cord. Codename 14061, Marble 1278, Chatterbox negative 15843, Rostand negative 5672. Okay. I hope we don't need to remember that stuff too much. Because I have already mostly forgotten it.
It's getting really bad out there. Gotta pick up the pace, Shane.
You wanna talk about the zombie we just saw? No? Okay. There we go.
This circuit box is amping up the current. Too much power will fry the system. Too little, and the dish won't work.
Okay, so we need to have the numbers add up to 9. Okay, let's see. 5, 5... So 12 total right now, so we need -3. So as long as they don't pass through one of the 3s, we should be okay. Alright. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. Was it not supposed to be 9? I don't think I miscalculated that, because 5 plus 4. I mean, the thing's all, connecting properly.
sandstorm is picking up again. Things just keep getting worse.
Hold on. 1, 2, 4, 6. Oh, because it starts with 3. Okay, okay, okay. Now I see. Now I see. Okay, don't connect with that. Oh, over here. Do I... Here we go. Actually, in hindsight, let's keep an eye out for space zombies. Okay. 31 might be the max there. I'm taking the long way around. I really should have just kept through it, but whatever. The more and more it goes, the more and more I regret not turning back, but now it's like sunk cost fallacy. I'm in too deep. At some point I should start getting a signal again. There we go. Okay, no. Good, turn back. Okay. No. Okay, looks like 76 is, okay. 78. My normal method of basically, like, trying to focus in on, good stuff isn't quite working. Just doing a quick sweep here. Will, like, spike again if we, go far enough? No. Alright, let's get this back up to 78-ish. Dang it. Alright. I don't know if that was just like a bum signal or what. All the fun of tuning an actual radio. Oh. Nope. Oh. Huh?
Hello?
All hands on deck. Situation. Crash landed.
Oh my god. Commander Wilcox, where are you?
Something. Newhart?
Do you copy? There is a creature roaming Trailblazer Alpha. Do not return to base. Repeat, do not!
I can't hear you. You're cutting out. We are at base. We need to investigate the Cyrano crash site.
No. Commander Wilcox!
Signal
Wilcox!
lost. Please contact a qualified associate.
I wonder if that would have been different had I gotten a 100% signal. But I was having trouble actually catching that, though. Can I try again? No. Alright, we know there are space zombies outside. Don't be a running section. I'd be amazed if it was, but... Okay, and I can take the power cell with me. No documents up here, I think.
dead. Not even static, but they're alive. Someone is alive.
Don't know if he's talking about the space zombie or if referring to my guy. Don't go panicking. Beings from dust. Okay. Okay, no space zombies there.
No, no, go down! What the hell?
Tower of Terror.
Looks like the only way down is to jump. This is gonna hurt.
Dang. Alright. Gotta take the damage, I guess.
God damn it!
We know from before that we auto-heal. Okay, good.
Jesus.
Yeah, alright. Technically not chasing us, it's only doing the jump scare right now. I get the feeling that this... There we go. I get the feeling that this elevator over here is not going to be working. Oh. It wasn't an elevator. Never mind then. Okay. Okay, we can't fall that way. Huh. Can we climb up? No. We can climb through here? No. Maybe actually I was able to fall over here. Here we go. Dang, I don't think that's... Ah! Okay, it's not instant. So it's not instant death, but I think I might just get comboed to death by this thing. There we go. Death is a mercy at that point. Bring me back to the checkpoint, please. Yep, we're gonna start from last checkpoint. Cinematic grab, and don't worry, you're fine. And he's grabbed you again, and you're fine, and cinematic grab again. It's like, oh boy. This is one of those games that would have been better as a walking simulator, where it's like, you know what, you don't gotta throw the gameplay in there. If you can't do the gameplay well, don't bother. The story in and of itself, you know, fun Lovecraftian madness. Yep, not even gonna bother to justify that creature with a look. Stairs, please. Thank you. And I assume it's gonna have magical teleporting powers. I guess we don't need to bother with that. Oh, okay. Screw it. I don't know if it's still behind me, but I'm not going to risk it by looking. I get the feeling it's to my right, so I'm not gonna look. I get the feeling it's to my left. Not gonna look.
What? I parked the meerkat right here. I know I did.
Alright. Good old rule of thumb for games like this, not my first time.
Just stay close to the light.
Yeah, follow the light beams.
What's going on?
Oh, okay. Okay, where's the checkpoint? Not up above, right? Huh? Fingers crossed? Right, it's fine-ish. Also, I do wonder if that grab was from behind me or because the tentacles took over and that's why I got grabbed. Okay, we're gonna see a flash and hear something from the right. Then we'll see a flash and hear something from the left. So, okay. So yeah, I think my problem was I didn't, like, go immediately from this light now to this light over here.
Okay, just stay close to the light.
Yeah, just, it's gonna be fine.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, good. Okay, and there's our point right afterwards. And I feel like I should probably center in on the light for like the middle of the screen, because it does seem like this game has, in terms of like scripting tools from a designer standpoint, from a designer standpoint, it does seem like whatever you're focused on has some stuff. Like that's why there's the orbs, the letters in the basement. Like there's some sort of soft what are you focusing on system. That said, I was surprised that basically I got. Ooh boy, this is gonna be a thing. I was surprised that basically I got by that last time. And I'm pretty certain there's no run button. I've already tried hitting all the buttons, so it's like, I don't think that is a factor here. I can try hitting. Okay, that's. Oh, maybe the flashlight helps.
What? I parked the meerkat right here. I know I did.
Okay. From one light source to the next. Keep it dead center.
Close to the light.
Uh-oh, did not mean to crouch. Alright, that was on me. I crouched basically being like, I haven't tried R3. Okay, game. Shaking my head. Again, I don't hate this game. It has its warts. Not a perfect game, but I've played much worse. We'll see how long it holds. Think of it this way. You, the viewer, get to watch this and not have to deal with playing it. So you get all the benefits of having played it without having to go through it. That's what we like to call value. Alright, let me turn on the light. Let's see. Okay, now so L3 is just basically showing gold markers. Oh! Okay, L2 might be a run.
Right here. I know I did.
I don't know why that was never tutorialized.
Just stay close to the light.
I don't know the downside if I just hold it down all the time. I don't know if it's limited to just like
What is going on?
these chase scenes. But okay, much better, much better. I don't see a downside of it yet, but I kind of wonder when it's going to be like, you're out of stamina, time to Time to keel over and, like, be very exhausted.
There it is!
Okay. I'm going to guess either Space Witch or Space Zombie inside the thing when we open it. Or maybe not. Because we do need to get to the base and meet up with the others, in theory. Or at the least, get there in time to... Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck! Close! Come on! Come on, come on!
Yeah, I'm not gonna fill up knowing that they're potentially... I don't know if they can open up the door or not. Oh, start engine. I wonder if they're actually zombies, if like maybe that's why the Space Witch crashed the, like, the spacecraft that was meeting up with us?
Declan?
Shane! Oh, shit! Shane! You're alright! Fuck, first good news in a while.
Declan, there is something at the base. It's some kind of alien, a monster.
We know. Lucas said it had something to do with Volkova's research, so I don't think we can claim credit for discovering aliens.
You saw it?
Shane, we got emergencies upon emergencies right now. The Cyrano fell out of the sky like a rock.
Oh my god. I didn't want to believe it.
I'm with Josie and the Meerkat heading out to the crash site to look for survivors. Lucas volunteered to stay behind at the base, but it's in really bad shape, man. The mangrove tree, its roots are everywhere, taking over.
All right. What can I do?
Lucas said he had a pretty good idea what happened and a way to stop it at the source. Find Lucas and help him. He should be in the research lab.
Okay.
Glad you're all right, man. Please stay that way.
Given the fact we've yet to meet another living person I don't think we're gonna find Lucas alive. As I said, I think they said it was Lucas. Okay, good, good. Although now think about it, this will be the second thing. From the photo timestamps.
Holy shit, the whole base is infected. Okay. Lucas. Lucas. Of course no response.
Okay, whoop. Hello. Tentacle. At least it wasn't the cave tentacle.
Oh shit. The research lab is completely blocked by a polyp. Hold tight, Lucas. There has to be a way to get rid of it. Can't touch the walls, can't open the doors. Whoa! Exploding flowers.
Okay, so there are hazards. So at least now I know I can run. Okay, explore the infirmary. Not seeing anything of note off the bat. Well, interactable of note. Obviously, everything is of note right now.
Lucas was definitely here. He analyzed a sample of the roots.
Alright. Locked out. It is worse than I expected. Naturally, as soon as I saw what happened, I attempted to retrieve my notes and fabricate a counter-agent. Ina must have anticipated my interference, as when I arrived to the door, an impenetrable root system and fleshy polyp blocked my pathway. It seemed as though the vociferous plant sensed my presence. I was barely able to extricate myself from the encounter. However, I acquired a small tissue sample from my boot after wrestling it from one of the vines. The analyzer identified a temporary counteragent, which I set to producing immediately. The vines are becoming more and more aggressive. I hope a Z-series injector is sturdy enough to pierce the roots. I must return to the laboratory in haste. Without a proper way to reverse this reckless experiment, the base will not withstand this assault. I had warned Dr. Volkova about this exact type of incident. Her ambition, unbridled by constraints of moral values, has become her undoing. The limitless potential of the Z pathogen clouded her judgment, and within that mental malaise, the passionate spirit that once embodied her waking hours has physically manifested through the base in a mangled cacophony of mangrove roots and filth. Okay, nothing more on that one. Board controls. Arbormore. This is why I insisted on protocols and procedures to avoid a situation exactly like this. Like this one. Ina, what have you done? Formula uploaded. Biogauge user Van Buren controls Z-series. .dat. Analyze sample?
It's the recipe for a plant poison. Well, if Lucas thought it would do something to the tree, I should do the same. I need to find and mix different vials at the centrifuge.
Okay. Can't interact with it either. Medbay log. Van Buren L. Triazolum. Triazolim. Okay, fungal infection. Not seeing anything too standoutish there. Although I do see basically for us, New Heart S supplement vitamin B selenium, preventative measure against hyperthyroidism. So I guess we have a hyperthyroidism, even though Wilcox J also has it? Or no? Okay, looks like all the people have it. Okay. So standard, trying to avoid that. Okay, poison sent to chemical analyzer. Okay, I can't interact with that. Can't open up the meat vents. Okay, can't use those. Oh, alright, must be over here.
This could be useful.
Okay. I don't know what it is. I assume it's the poison.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Ah, here we go. Okay, place remove vial.
The vials
Okay.
I found won't be enough to make the compound.
Yeah.
There must be more of them around here.
Alright, let's just take all the vials we can find. Okay, maybe this is enough? I don't see one with a red dot though. Does that mean 2 overlapping? Wait, what? Oh, wait, rotate. Okay, if it's rotating, I don't see it rotating. I am extremely confused. Wait, how do I...
The vials
Hold
I
on.
found won't be enough to make the compound. There must
Oh.
be more of them around here.
It won't let me actually take the previous one out. Ah, okay. I think I'm getting it. Alright, so the highlight is where... Okay, maybe I don't get it. Hold on. It's like... Okay. So I don't want that one in that position. Yes. Also yes. Nope. Okay, also nope. Okay, where's one of the centerpiece? There we go. Dang, no, not that. So I wonder. Okay, no, still not, so okay. So what's on the label is what highlights no matter where it is in the cylinder. Strange that it's the only, like, one that glows like that. Unless, okay, what if we do that? And then... Okay, so two don't negate, but if you do two overlapping, that's how you get the red. Alright. The only issue is that we only have one that has a centerpiece. And if we put that one in... We
Files
don't...
I found won't be enough
Yeah.
to make the compound. There must be more of them around
Oh,
here.
here we go. Don't know how I missed that one. But ideally, this one is a centerpiece. Here we go. Then, bam! I mean, should be good, right?
The centrifuge will only spin if the contents are balanced.
I don't know what then that means. So I guess... maybe take that one out. Because at this point then it'll be on opposite sides, so it should be balanced, right? Eh? Eh? There we go.
That did it.
Cool, cool.
I need a way to administer the poison. Didn't Lucas's notes on the terminal mention a Z-series injector? I hope it's around here.
Okay, so he doesn't want to pick that up unless he has the injector. Okay. Then I would assume the injector then would be the thing we saw next to us at the table? No. Huh, keeps pointing us back to here, but I mean... yeah, it won't let us pick it up unless we have an ejector. I'd figure the injector would be like in... okay, not that. In here. Because like medical equipment? Okay, I know when I was running before, I hit some button. Okay. I do wonder if there's like a something about making the pure formula. But maybe it's already too late. And again, maybe multiple endings. I don't think we'll bother going for multiple endings unless it's like we really change our mind. But okay, 14 RH. Wherever the dice land, they land for this game. Alright.
Flowers.
Oh, come on, I wasn't close to that. Yeah, no, there's way too many flowers that way, so don't think we could get there. I'm kind of curious, though, if he had an ejector before, maybe left it around the door? No. Okay, so it has to be in the med bay. Oh, here we go.
Declan, a little hope. Lucas is AWOL, but he was working on a poison. I've got the compound to test out.
Not much but scorched metals and detritus out here. I'd start cataloging, but we're not salvaging. We're walking around a crime scene.
Okay, so it won't let us make another poison, so... I do wonder then... Because the thing we made was the impure formula, not the better one. The pure formula, which... But I don't know if the pure formula is supposed to be implied to be like... the thing itself, but probably not. That's gonna bug me. That's gonna be like, okay, I probably missed something. So this game then does have secrets, probably. Or we get basically to the guy we're looking for, and he's like, what? You made the impure one? No! Go back, make the better one.
What the hell? Oh no. God damn it. Lucas. Declan. Lucas is dead. Lucas is fucking dead.
Oh God, no.
He's completely covered in that black fluid. It's everywhere. Pulsing. It's on the walls, on the floor. It's like it knew.
Hey, breathe, Shane. You're not gonna die. Nobody else is gonna die. We just have to keep going.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I can't deal with this.
Like it was basically like 3 putties watching over him. But that means that we might need to fight some putties. But hey, our first time seeing a person in person. I mean, it's not alive anymore, but... Is the goop... Yeah, I think the goop basically is like shoving his eyeball out of his socket. Okay. Visit to the moons. Lucas, Mission Control wants you to crunch some numbers on a potential future visit to the 2 moons. Okay, now we already read this one. I mean, we've been here before. Yep, that's security protocols. Oh, okay, so we want to get to his PC terminal. Okay, the putties have seemingly vanished for now, but I do recall seeing like something a bit in the glass pane before, so maybe it's open now. Or not. Okay, no putties up there. Okay, Something terrible has happened to Ina. She calls out to me. I can hear her taunting, her voice echoing through the halls. I know I can convince her. I have to. Chemical Valley 992B or 8B. I'll need the improved counter agent. Okay. That was basically, yeah, the thing called counter agent. Mauna Loa Hybrid. Dr. Volkova, one of the hybrid samples, Mauna Loa Hybrid, I clipped from the new specimens is especially dangerous. When it blooms, it expels a noxious cloud. Initially, I assumed these were spores of some kind, but aside from a mucousy residue with a chemical composition of saliva, the cloud dissipates quickly. Analysis of the gas shows high levels of tetrodotoxin. I butchered that. I think I know that's that type of poison. Tetrodotoxin? Okay. From the small clippings I took, the neurotoxin is not strong enough to cause more than nausea and discomfort. But from a full-grown plant up close, the effects could be fatal. Lucas.
He coded a biogauge script. Lucas and Ina both knew this could happen.
Okay, email biogauge script. Dr. Volkova, to follow up, I've attached a simple biogauge script designed to combat exposures to the poison released by the hybrid bloom. Please download for your safety. The bloom reflex is triggered when an organism comes in a close proximity. Alternatively, a high pulse of high-frequency sound can be also trigger the reflex prematurely, allowing the gas to dissipate before approaching. For the time being, I took the initiative to pull these plants in the hydroponics wheel, so we can talk.
Software updated, not Orochi certified, but if Lucas was correct, a quick scan with the biogauge should trigger the plant's bloom with a high-frequency pulse.
Okay. So, download complete there. Okay. Okay, so I don't need to hack into the server. Okay. I think we can leave, or actually wait.
That's amazing. Now I can find a way into the greenhouse.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Dr. Van Buren.
That said, I'm not happy that we know that, like, the implications that we need a stronger, like, bio agent. But, we have the impure one, so it's like, not good. Not good at all. The only thing I can think of is if we can, like, go back and try making it now? Oh, nope. Yeah, no, can't do that either. Boo. We're using an impure formula. Well, I am curious, though. So these are blocking us before. Wait, I don't think this is to the greenhouse. Or maybe it was the path to the greenhouse. Okay.
This isn't working. I'll need the stronger poison to get through this door.
Okay, so that means I can go back now and make the poison, right? Ideally, all the plants stay popped. Alright, cool, cool. Boo! Boo! Stronger poison, please! Okay, I wonder if that's in, like, a secret. Okay, so I'll go through here. Could have sworn that there was another door that was open. I assume this is the same as the old journal. Yep, the rule of two. So then, what does it want me to do if I can't get the stronger poison? Huh? Not gonna give me a goal? Wait, this one. There we go. Locate the vial in the research lab. Okay. They must have already prepared the poison somewhere in here. You'd think like in one of these devices. Oop. Not around here. Wonder if the rock does anything different now that the goop is everywhere. Okay, nope. More notes. Ah, here we go.
A final gift. I hope it was worth it.
There we
should
go.
head back to the infirmary and synthesize the stronger poison.
Classic Phoenix, right? I was ahead of the game. And then I probably could have even synthesized. Yeah. Yeah, I probably couldn't have used the thing, like, the, create that poison without that vial we just got, so, okay. That makes sense now. Okay, let's see here. I guess maybe remove all the vials first. Oh, nope, too far. Alright, puzzle time. Let's see here. So we're gonna need probably this one. Then whatever we put in for second, let's have it at the far end. Maybe this one? And then... Dang, it's not gonna be balanced, is it?
The centrifuge will only spin if the contents are balanced.
Okay. I guess let's remove this one and this one for now. And then, okay, now maybe that one. Can't be that one. There a single one downward? Dang. Alright, no. Also do with an easier way to, like, reset the puzzle. It has to be either 4 or 2. Let's see, which one is this one? Can't be that one. dang. No, this won't work. Because we need basically 2 stacked up in the bottom. Nope to that. Dang. Now that completes it. I wonder if there's a way we can put like a single dot in? Like what happens if it like overloads a space? Okay, we seemingly can't currently. No, that was me. I think just putting the same file back. Alright, we're gonna start with some very basics here. Like, small in number ones. No, because we need to start overloading the bottom one now. Nope. I don't think that was the one I just took out. It might have been. Okay, where is the singular? Okay. Let's try moving this one. Is there a bottom and center? So close. It's like we just need the inverse of this one. Aha, okay. I see what to do now. I'm a big old dum-dum. Alright, so... a claw. There we go. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Excellent.
Declan, I have what I need. I'm going into the greenhouse, though I'm not sure what to do from there.
Dump the poison in the water reclaimer?
The reclaimer would... No, you're on the right track. I need to hit it at the source. If I can get to the water filtration system, inject it there, the whole system is poisoned. It could work.
Alright, get into the greenhouse. Also, I just realized that we are technically at time. I think we might have already hit a checkpoint, but I didn't quite fully catch that, so next checkpoint we'll basically go ahead and call it.
It's just a short EVA to the airlock at the back of the greenhouse. Declan, there's no helmet in this airlock, and the only way to the greenhouse is from the outside.
Okay, what about the other airlocks?
They're completely overgrown.
2 seconds, door opening. Approximately 50 meters. Another 2 seconds, atmosphere. 10 seconds.
Oh, shit, I know what you're thinking, but I can't...
Your earplugs will prevent your drums from rupturing. Exhale completely. You'll have to sprint. It's only minus 19 Celsius and no risk of frostbite. It's theoretically possible.
This is the worst idea ever.
Gonna suck. I am only assuming I'm going in the right direction. Phew. There we are, get our health back.
Shane, come on, check in.
I'm here. I'm freezing. Headache is back. My ears are ringing. I should be dead.
Jesus, slow down. Fuck, catch your breath, please. Are you good? Tell me you're good. Can you walk at least?
I'm still standing. Hoping I'm not going into shock. I lost 40 years in 10 seconds.
Okay, we'll get you looked at as soon as we can. Hang in there.
All right. The poison tree. Checkpoint reached. There we are, letting it save that progress. But yeah, we'll basically go ahead and call it here for the day. Again, kind of like what I mentioned earlier, it's like, now that we have a better vibe on the control, so turns out there is a run. We're never informed about that, I think. Maybe it's on me. I'll give the game the benefit of the doubt. And yeah, I'm enjoying basically the Lovecraftian part of it. The hazards could be better. Understatement, but again, it could be way worse. I have played way worse. And in fact, there are a few games I do want to play on this channel, specifically because they're bad. Or have a bad reputation. I'll be curious to see how much they live up to that. But that's for a whole different time. But yeah, I'll be curious basically, like I think, if I had to take a guess, based on the timestamp images we found in the basement, we might be able to wrap it up next recording? But maybe the one after that. Maybe basically 2 more recordings. Well, we'll see how it goes. But alright, until next time, later!